Thank you for joining us. Let's start our day together by bowing down in front of Shri Mataji, raising Kundalini and putting ourselves into Bandhan. So I guess today's going to be about bija mantras. Don't ask me why, but that's where we're going today. And we're going to start with the ones that have been done from the Scandinavian collective. Just checking the volume. I'm hoping you can hear me properly. Let's just sit in silence for a couple of minutes. So this morning's talk is part of a Shri Krishna Puja talk from 1981. It's a little hard to hear it in places, but we'll just be at Saraswara.
What a very detailed information about their attack, how they attack. Now you have to know that there is a war on between the satanic forces and the divine forces. Now you are the people who have chosen to be divine. But even if you have chosen that, and God has accepted you and has given you your own powers, still you must know that you are still vulnerable very much to the attack of the negative thing upon you. Now always one has to remember that divine will win in any. There is no doubt about it. Supposing you fail the divine, you will be the loser, not the divine. If you all fail the divine, then you will be destroyed as negatives. So in the ultimate destruction, divine will finish off all that is satanic. There is no doubt about it. But how many people are going to be destroyed with Satan? So you all have to be very much alert that you are to be saved. And you are not going to be one of those who are destroyed. The more we say, the better will be our enjoyment. The more people we say, there will be a greater power flowing, and the effect of that impact will be such that we might ourselves able to negate all that is satanic, and a very little will be left which will be destroyed. So the responsibility on the surgery is to understand that there is a war going on. Now this war is within and without. First basic thing, within and without. First we must see the within. The within war is that we are the spirit or not. Very too simple. We are the spirit or we are not the spirit. If we are the spirit, that means we are not ego, we are not superego, and we are not this body, this mind or anything, but we are the spirit, which is perfect. So all the imperfections that come within us are our own, and we are responsible for the imperfections, because whatever God does is perfect. And when we see that there are imperfections, that is also a very big if. If we see, because that seeing is also not possible for many people. They are so blinded by their ego, they cannot see, they are not aware of it. Or some are so blinded by their positions and superego, they cannot see. If you tell them that you have a superego, they get double egoed. If you tell them you have an ego, they get superego. Because they are still identified with that. So to be able to see, first of all, is the first step. But if you see, it's absolutely a big if. See that you are not perfect, that you are not to justify your imperfections, that you are not your imperfections, but you are your perfect being. You are actually, but just now you are not. So the movement is very, very slippery in the beginning. So one by one, you must put your foot steadily as a climber on a snowy mountain grass. First step should be that can we see our imperfections, not others. First of all, not to see others is the first principle of Sahaja. First principle of Sahaja is not to see others' imperfections. What is the gain? I just can't understand this, because I am very differently made. I can't understand what's the use of seeing imperfections of others. You cannot correct it. You cannot do anything about it. By seeing them, you do not improve. By seeing them, you cannot improve collectivity. So, there is no sense in seeing others' imperfections. Now, first of all, see your own problems, your own angularity, your own misidentifications and imperfections. When you start seeing them, then the first thing you will do, best way to avoid everything. Avoidance is a very great character of human beings. But in a subtle way, it is insincerity to yourself, to your ascent, and to God. So face it. Now you see your imperfections correctly, in the sense, you see, yes, I am possessed, no doubt. If I am possessed, why should I be possessed? I must do everything that is under my control to get rid of it. Now a possessed person is always an abnormal person. Either he doesn't talk, or if he talks too loudly. They are in dualities, always remain. Either he is very hot-tempered or he is over-sweet. Any person who is extremely sweet, all the time is very sweet, never gets angry, that's abnormal. Should be able to sometimes show your anger. For example, somebody beats your mother, won't you be angry? At that point, you should be angry. You have to be. I mean, if you have a personality and a discreet, wise personality, you should be angry if somebody does anything to you. You should be angry. That anger is given for that right correction of a person who tries to harm the source of wisdom. Source of everything. So that anger is alright, justified. And in that way, one should again not to be deluded that if mother has said at that time anger is alright, then anger is justified. This is the trouble with human beings, is that they generalize everything. So one has to know one thing, that you were human beings. Now today you are yogis, but you will have human beings. And that human beingness is still there in you, still lingering in you. And all these things are like caterpillars, parts are still hanging around you, that you still behave like human beings. You should not, you should behave like a yogi. And yogi is discreet by nature. He knows where to get angry, he knows where not to get angry. But for a Sahaja yogi, one has to learn it by dropping out all those human beingness that is attached to you. So the discretion, and that wise discretion is to be developed. Like Krishna has said that you have to go and fight. Take the swords in your hand and fight the enemy. The one who would say that Krishna has said, take a sword in your hand, now go on killing everyone. Then even Hitlerism can be justified. He said, your enemies. This is important. Your enemies. Now who are your enemies? Who go against your ascent. There are 6 in number. One is lust. Lust. Of course, perversions are out of question, but even too much of lust, like you see, too much attachment to husband, too much attachment to wife. But the other side is also there. Running away from sex is another nonsense, you see. That's another sign that you are possessed. Definitely, no doubt. If you are husband and wife, you must have sex life, but a sensible one. And the relationship should be such that it should ultimately culminate into it, and not the way people all the time think of sex. If you think normally of sex, then it's something wrong. Only when you reach a point of that thing, then you should feel it. I mean, that's a normal way. Like when we don't think all the time of water, do we? When we are thirsty, only then we think, isn't it? But those who think about water all the time means you must be having lots of thirsty people within you. That they are asking for water, 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 water. It's a point when you reach, where you feel hungry about it. And there is a sense, there is a way of taking water. How much particularly we are about taking ordinary things like water. It should be from a clean source, whether it is coming from the kitchen or not, we'll first find out. It should be in a clean glass, from a clean person, everything. We are very fussy on that part. I wish we could be the same way fussy about our married lives. That this is something where we put your heart and mind. Are we clean enough? Are we sweet enough? Are we alright? So this is one of the very important attacks I have seen. You marry a person and he's finished in this country. In India it's different. Here if you marry a person, suddenly you find God knows what happens. They all end up into lunatic asylums. I mean, that's a pass for them to drop out. One of the big sieves is marriage in the West. So these sieves are there, so be careful not to drop out of the sieves. And keep your mind upon yourself, judging yourself how we work out. So the first one is kama, is the lust. Second, very important, is krodha. So Krishna has put krodha above kama, is an anger, heated personality. Angry. He thinks that krodha comes even before kama. He was so much against anger. If you are an angry person, take out anger upon yourself. Beat yourself nicely. Best thing is to beat your face. Then you are hurt a little bit. So you remember it to begin with. Then you beat yourself on the ground with shoes every morning. You get angry, alright, have it. Because this heated temperament is a big curse, is your enemy. That gives you a very great weakness against collectivity. You see, a heated man never realizes that he is an angry man. And that's the base of satanic forces. Because they act on you because they are angry with you. They are jealous. Maybe any reason. They are angry with God. The whole base is anger and hatred. So the second point is we should see, have we got anger in us? If you have anger, you cannot enjoy a sunshine, you cannot enjoy a flower, you cannot enjoy anything. Ultimately, you can't even bear yourself. The best way to punish such a person is to put him in a jail, alone. Then he faces himself, then he gets rid of it. That's the best way, I think. That's not the way I can understand. That separate him. Let him put into seclusions. When he goes into seclusion, he'll have to face himself. And then he looks at him, gets angry. And then that anger goes on. See, if you keep with them, with others, you see, then he has a chance to get more angry. Maybe he might grow into his anger more. So the kama, krodha, mother is the third thing. Kama, krodha, mother. Mother is what you call is the pride. Or pride is a decent word. Vanity. It comes out of ignorance. If you are supposed to be good looking, I don't know, the quality, understanding of good looking and beauty is also so different that I used to think somebody is a very ugly man. And it seems that he is supposed to be handsome according to Western standards. I said, oh God, how can he be handsome? Yes, he is very handsome, mother. And I was surprised at how, according to Indian standards, nobody would marry such a man, you see. But such a man here is a very handsome man. It is more surprising that how our ideas of beauty also change. But I would say, in this, fundamentally, one should understand that those people who normalize everything by their thinking, you see, the beauty should be means this. Face should be such, the nose should be such, and this and that is all being sort of measured out, you see. This is beautiful. Then, all these ideas of beauty that are thought out, not spontaneous. Not spontaneous, again I say, are not beauty. So people who have pride about these things, like, oh, I have a very beautiful house, maybe the ugliest house you could think of, could be the ugliest. I tell you, some of the houses, I just couldn't enter in, I felt like vomiting. And for some people, it's the house one should go and visit and see. It's all bhoots sitting here and there. If it was a beautiful house, no bhoot would enter it. Is a Suchita. Is the beauty is in purity. Purity is the expression of beauty. If you have no purity, there cannot be beauty. Now will you please listen to me and then take a photograph. You have been trying for 1 hour and you will try for 3 hours, you cannot get it. So you better listen to me. Now, the purity of a person is very important. And then once you have purity, you have no pride. You become prideless. Absolutely prideless. Because that is also a kind of a stigma. When it is purity, everything drops out. So to be proud of something, or vain, all pride so-called are vanity. Nobody is rightly proud. You have to be proud of your virtues because you enjoy them. You have to be proud of things of which you enjoy. Enjoy. Not happy, but enjoy. Again, discrimination is there. Now, when you start judging yourself like that, you will be amazed. Best is to judge by children's reaction. Not by a bhuti child, but a good realized soul child. Some women, you see, I have seen, dressed up with all that thing and everything like that, you see. And when a child sees his hand, you see, he can't bear the woman, and men are running after her. You see, you can't just understand, a child just can't bear. I have known many such cases, you see, where the children would not look at them, but they just start like that. And best experience I had when I was going. Once I went to Japan, and we had a lady with us, very self-conscious American lady. The stuff like that, and I don't know, she had put some sort of a big thing on her head. God knows what was that. She took about 3 hours to get ready. She went to a beauty salon, this thing, because we were going to see some big man there. And this fellow had a house which was approached by a long road where you have to climb up something. Funny man. So we went there. Now this, on the way, on the left-hand side of that road, there were some little houses from where little children, Japanese, very sweet children, came up to see. And they just rushed to me and I was playing with them. Suddenly one child looked up and this one was there. She said, and everybody, they all ran away. So I caught hold of the child. I said, why are you running? So he said something in Japanese. So I asked the interpreter what it is. She said, I'll tell you later, but let the child go away. Then I asked, what was the child saying? He said, she's a witch. And this lady had spent so much money, 3 hours dressing up herself. I don't know what she was looking like, but the child, she's a witch, you see, they all ran away. And this child was pulling himself saying that, but I don't know what was that. So this is so-called beauty of men and women is vanity. Their houses, their possessions, their positions, all this pride is nonsense. The one who owns something has no pride because he really owns. When you really own, when you own everything, why should you be proud? But the way we are proud of our noses and eyes, sometimes I feel you don't own them. If they are part and parcel of your being, what is there to be proud of? So is mother. Then the third one comes as Matsara. Is the one, the way
I'll have to leave it there this morning. I'll post the link a little later so that you can listen to it when you've got some more time. So let's continue now in silence. Shri Mataji. Say the morning prayer. May I this day be what you'd have me be. May I this day say what you'd have me say. May I this day be part and parcel of the whole, and may my thoughts be of a realized soul. May I this day have love for all mankind. Shri Mother, please be in my heart and in my mind. Jai Shri Mataji. Let's say the last verse of the three great mantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Thank you so much for your vibrations and company this morning. It's just been wonderful. When you're ready to finish up your meditation, please bow down in front of Shri Mataji, raise your Kundalini and put yourself into Bandhan. And then have a wonderful Sahaja day ahead, everybody. Jai Shri Mataji. to Shri Mataji.